hands of millions can today hold unimaginable value. Today we are diving deep into the story, the history, and the extraordinary worth of the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1983 with the D Mint mark. You may be surprised to hear that this very coin, a coin that was once used in daily life without a second thought, can now be valued in the market at an astonishing $149 million. Yes, you heard it correctly, a single penny minted in Denver in 1983 carries such incredible significance and worth that it has become one of the most talked about and sought after treasures among collectors worldwide. To understand why this coin is so important, we must go back in time to the early 1980s in the United States. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change in the production of the penny. Before that year, pennies were made mostly of copper. Each coin contained about 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them relatively heavy and more expensive to produce as the cost of copper rose dramatically. To save money, the mint decided to switch the composition of the penny to primarily zinc with just a thin layer of copper plating. This change took place in 1982, which makes 1983 one of the very first full production years of the new composition pennies. Because of that, the 1983 pennies have a special place in history as they represent the transition into a modern era of coinage where cost efficiency became a priority. The 1983 D Liberty 1 cent was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest mints in America, producing billions of coins every year. But not all coins are created equal. Some carry rare characteristics, minting errors, or simply survive the passage of time in nearly perfect condition, making them stand out from the crowd. The Denver minted pennies of 1983 were struck on the new zinc planchets coated with copper, and this new method introduced some problems that were not common before. Because zinc is softer and more reactive than copper, many of these coins experienced plating issues, die cracks, double dies, and other rare minting mistakes. These unusual features turned some of the coins into treasures worth far more than their face value. Collectors pay special attention to coins that have minting errors such as double dies, where the design appears slightly repeated due to a misalignment in the minting process. Some 1983 pennies have shown doubling in areas like the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." Others have unique reverse errors where the Lincoln Memorial appears distorted or doubled. Even small variations like an off-center strike or broad strike error can make these coins extremely valuable,